for this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Are you ready to go?
We're ready.
Yay.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, here we are in 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. It's the Nancy. Oh, I hear a little echo. I better turn that down. There we go. Okay, there we go.
Turn your phone down, otherwise we'll have 2 conversations going this instead of 1. Here we go.
Here we go. Ready.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Mark Allen Lovewell, and seated right next to me is Molly Conole. We're from the island of Martha's Vineyard. We're both folk singers, storytellers. Molly writes songs and writes poetry.
So does he.
And we have a good time celebrating our coastal community, our maritime ways, and we're so glad you could join with us tonight.
So glad.
And especially since this is the last show of the year.
The last show of the year. That's right.
Can you believe it?
Unbelievable.
How quickly things moved along.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing. And of course we started as usual, that we have been lately, the Ukrainian national anthem, because we still need to play that song. We still need to be remembering folks out there, not only in Ukraine, but in all the other places that have troubles and people are struggling and trying to do their best to overcome hard situations. So we keep those in our hearts and minds, while we're also keeping in our hearts that very human tendency to want to celebrate. So we're here for all of those reasons, right?
That's right, that's right. And we've had an amazing year. We really have an amazing year. And you've been with us, and you with us through that whole process, through that whole journey, up and down, in and around. Molly and I have made new friends. Oh my gosh, you want to talk about last night?
Oh my goodness, this was so cool. So we were at a performing opportunity at the Chilmark Potluck. Oh wow, that was such a wonderful example of this community coming together to support fellow musicians. And there were all kinds of people there that we knew. It was just so lovely. And yet we had never performed there together before.
Yeah, I've been there many times, but it was Molly's first. It was called the Chilmark Potluck Supper.
So you come, you bring a dish, and everybody brings good food and shares in that, and you all sit around at tables and listen to good music. And we were on the program, and it was so fun. So I was out going to get some food, and this wonderful lady named Sharon, she comes up to me and she says, "Hi, Molly." And I'm like, "Hi." I didn't know who it was. And she's like, "I know you don't know who I am." And I'm like, "Phew." And she says, "But I've been wanting to friend you on Facebook because I watch your show. I love what you and Mark do. It's so much fun." And I was like, "Great, well, let's do it right now." So I looked her up right there on my phone, on Facebook. Yes, friend. So we are friends now. Thank you, Sharon, for that. And thank you for just loving what we're doing and just having the wonderful friendliness to come up and say so and to instantly, yes, we're friends. We are friends now.
Let's make friendship.
That's right.
Let's use this program as an opportunity to meet.
It was so cool. So thank you so much
friendships.
for that. It was really touching and sweet, and we loved it.
It's so cool, and that has been the story of our year too. The story of the fellowship of all the folks, and thank you for being you. Thank you for being a part of us, and also we did the Christmas at Sea program,
right?
And we're gonna post the link so that you can see it on YouTube if you haven't already seen it. And we
have
did this.
Posted it a couple of places, so I think, how many have seen it so far?
We've had over 70 people have watched the show on YouTube so far. 75 people
on your channel, and then
on my channel,
FisherPoetry Archive channel,
FisherPoetry Archive, we're
65 or so. Yeah, so we're
at least that many. And so I don't know how many of you are feeling like a Christmas tune right now, but anyhow, the good news is the Christmas at Sea is out there. It's available for you to watch. And there's a lot of talented musicians participating.
Great
as you
maritime storytellers. Oh, reading poetry. Oh, it was such a fun evening.
So we're feeling good about it.
Yeah.
We're feeling good about the new year, and we hope you can join with us as we go into the new year. It's another voyage. Let's do another year, folks.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
And
here we go.
We thought we'd hit you with a tune you all know.
Let's do it. Yes.
Ready?
Yeah. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet, and days of old lang
Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot, the days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness, yes, and days of old lang syne. Burns. Oh
Bobby
my gosh,
Burns.
we like him.
That's right.
What a nice man.
I know there's probably umpteen gazillion other verses of that we could have done, but then again, maybe that would have been the whole program. That one song.
I hope you were singing with us. Were any of you singing with
I
us?
hope
Please
so,
comment. Please comment.
Or maybe you were playing
Or
saxophone.
maybe they'll have a little bit of a libation or something.
That's
because it's
good idea. Let's have
to
a little
toast
bit.
all of you to following us for another year.
Toast some non-alcoholic ginger beer. Here we go.
The last show of the year, and we'll see you next year. And
See you next year. Wow.
Amen.
Amen. Here's to your health. Slanja. All right.
So, yeah. So
We were talking about the potluck, right? And since this was our first time performing at the potluck, we were like, what should we do? Because there's various people in the community who have heard some of our songs in different places and a lot of people who haven't. So it was like interesting to think about what to do. But top of the list, first off the bat, we thought we gotta do Fisherman's Love Song because it's just so beautiful and it's so perfect for this time of year. So that's what we did.
This song I'm singing Fisherman's Love Song was a song mostly written about the town of Menemsha, about some amazing couples, husband and wives, fisherman and his wife. There's several couples that have come and gone, and it's a love song for an older age couple, and so it was always fun for me to sing it at the Chilmark event. It's like a festival because it's not just Chilmarkers, but it's just a wonderful event. We have to honor our fishermen.
That's right.
In a minute, we'll also be honoring our farmers.
And he also wrote this before he even knew me. Just throwing
That's
that in there.
That's the other part about it that's kind of amazing is you're going to hear the words of this song and you say, man, you think he wrote it about Molly.
And when I heard it, I thought, oh, that's really sweet. I like that.
I think I hooked her with it.
I think so.
You hear a song hooking somebody.
You caught me on the line right there. Just reeled me in.
Right on the line, reeled her in. And didn't let her go. I kept her. Boats are iced in and the snow outside calls. It's a red late afternoon. I hear a church bell ring. There's plenty of good reason. Oh, this candle of mine. It's a way to light your night. We fished together for a long, long time. We fished together for a long, long time. It's icicle season, tree branches are hanging. A smoke trail rises up over the hill. You said goodbye to summer when we stacked all that firewood. Time to nestle amid the chill. There's plenty of good reason. Poetry warms me as frost covers the window of a winter, a frozen harbor by the sea. Wouldn't it be merry if I kissed you again? Sitting with a blanket in your hot cup of tea. Sitting with a blanket and your hot cup of tea. There's plenty of good reason to hold this candle of fire. It's a way to light our night. We fish together for a long old time. We fish together for a long, long time. We fish together for a long, long time. An amazing
That's
song.
so sweet. I love that song.
Who the heck wrote that
Who
song?
the heck wrote that song? Sitting right here without his blanket and his hot cup of tea. He's still sitting right here.
That's right. Those are wondering what Ashley's doing tonight. She's got the night off.
That's right.
It's over 50 degrees outside.
Yeah, we're having a warm
We're
spell.
having a January thaw in December. Believe it.
It's a little early. That's right.
It's really mild, but we've been warned and notice everywhere it's supposed to get cold again. So we got plenty of wood.
That's it. Yep. So we're saving the wood. It's kind of nice. We don't have to use it right now. So,
So the other song we did last night was a song that she wrote,
that's right. Hold
which
on.
also has connections to the Menemsha waterfront too. So anyhow, this is this amazing song that Molly wrote. And I don't know how many of you live in coastal communities like we do, but the story of every spring before the boating season gets going, before the fishermen get out there and man their nets and do what they do, there's a blessing of the fleet. It's one of the sweetest events of the start of this. It's an opportunity for a minister or someone to come down and to officiate, to bless the vessels. And there is no real song. I mean, they always hymnals and this and that, but there's no real song that's perfectly appropriate. So I asked Molly, I said, Molly, will you write a song? She came up with this called Waterman's Journey.
So we played this last night too, and that
We
was
played
fun.
that last night, and we
Yeah.
got I think a few people stood up and applauded us.
Oh, sweet. All right. Thanks for chiming in and saying we're good.
So let's see.
There you
Do
go.
I have a guitar? Yeah, guitar. I got to get a harmonica. There's a harmonica.
Oh yeah, you go get your harmonica. Oh yeah, that adds so much.
All
We
right,
love the
well, this
harmonica in this.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right.
Yay!
What the heck?
Let's do it. Yeah.
We do instrumental first.
Yeah, let's do it.
as can be, for we chase it guided by a steady hand. Help us find the fish we seek, just enough to last the week, for our families that we left upon the land. We'll even hold ashore, make our blessings many more. As we count them, see them multiply by 10. Keep our hearts away from pride as we journey far and wide. Keep us safe and bring us home once again. Storm, let us be brave, guide us as we catch each wave. From trough to crest, please keep us homeward bound. Help us ride through gust and gale, with a sturdy mast and sail. See us through another day on Vineyard Sound. With a heaving hold ashore, make our blessings many more. As we count them, see them multiply by 10. Keep our hearts away from pride as we journey far and wide. Keep us safe and bring us home once again.
Yay!
Please comment.
Oh, thank
let us
you
know
all
what you're
so
thinking
much.
now.
Oh, so many friends are here. We gotta read the attendance roll.
Oh
Let's read
Yeah, we keep track here.
Even though we don't know all who was here, we got Jan here, we got Carol and Ted. Ted from England, Ted Stevenson.
Aww.
We got John from the West Coast. Yay! We got Joanne. We got let's see who else. This is just the ones we know. We got Brad here in the house running the show. We got Sandy watching. Yay! And Cindy is watching too. Oh, this is such a wonderful crowd. TSA Mac is watching. Thank you guys. And for all of you who are just, watching, hanging in the winds, not letting us know you're here, that's okay too. We're glad you're here. And thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is a community here.
That's
This
right.
is a very special community. And
we're going to do...
we'll talk a little bit about community right now.
Exactly. We were thinking about community because of all the things you already mentioned about what we were talking. We'll talk a little more about that too. And we just thought, well, we need a poem for the show because we can't end the year without a poem. We got to have a poem in there.
So what happened? I'll talk about what I did yesterday. I attended a memorial service for a wonderful local farmer.
We both did. It was somebody we both knew.
Jim Norton of Bays Norton Farm. A beloved fella passed, and they asked me to be a part of the memorial service and say some kind words.
Which was an honor because there were a lot of people that had a few things to say, but they wanted him to talk too.
And we were the most important thing that I want to share with you, though there were many components to it, was the sense of community and fellowship among farmers on this island. We heard from Jim Athern. And many of you local folks know Jim Athern for Morning Glory Farm, which is probably let's call it as we see it, it's the most celebrated farm on the Vineyard, at least known far and wide. And Jim Athern spoke about his old friend, Jim Norton. So we're honoring both Jims.
And what was really astounding to me, and you knew some of this already through your newspaper work and how you knew Jim, was how the farmers collaborated. So even though they were in competition with each other, they worked together, not only for farming tips and things about the soil, and when the crops were planted and when they would come in, but how to market them and cross-market them together. So there was a lot of wonderful community going on.
That's a huge piece of living on this island. And I know among you, where any one of you out in your own coastal communities are aware of this, that the fishermen collaborate, work together, they look out for each other, and on the farmers. And that is a prevailing, well, let's say it's not so obvious to those who go shopping, who go into the grocery store or go into the farmer's market. That's not so obvious. But it prevails among the farmers themselves, and they're helping each other and looking out for each other. Because farming and fishing is hard, especially today. And we don't have to go down that road to describe why, because I know you know this story. But it was so helpful and so wonderful to see us all gathering together to honor Jim Norton, and what a wonderful man he was.
And like a lot of the fishermen that we've told stories about before, he has to be a jack of all trades. He was an academic who decided to come back to the land. He just didn't feel
scholar.
Like an incredibly learned college teaching
writer,
scholar. So amazing fellow who just did a lot of things around here, and then he also brought higher education to the island, was on the school committees. He just did many things, and it was just really cool to celebrate him.
We share that with you because we hope we can pass a little bit of that warm air, that warmth, that community feeling onto you.
That's right.
Because it's hard out there, it's tough out there, and we want to feel. So
we've got a little poem we got to read first. Maybe we do that before we do our final thing here.
So we tell them a little bit about your digging on this.
So this is a poem. We do all the stuff that we have the rights to do on this show, and this is in the public domain. It's by Walt Whitman, and it's part of his series of poems called Leaves of Grass. And so we thought, oh, maybe he's got something in here that would sort of give that good feeling that we were just talking about. And this one here, there's so many jumping off points in this poem. And it's called, I Hear America Singing. I hear America singing, the varied carols I hear, those of mechanics, each one singing his, as it should be, blithe and strong. The carpenter singing his as he measures his plank or beam. The mason singing his as he makes ready for work or leaves off work. The boatman singing what belongs to him in his boat. The deckhand singing on the steamboat deck. The shoemaker singing as he sits on his bench. The hatter singing as he stands. The woodcutter's song, the plowboy's on his way in the morning or at noon intermission or at sundown. The delicious singing of the mother or of the young wife at work or of the girl sewing or washing, each singing what belongs to him or her and to no one else. The day what belongs to the day. At night the party of young fellows robust, friendly, singing with open mouths their strong, melodious songs.
Wow. Thank you, Molly.
Isn't that a beautiful poem?
You nailed it. That's a great choice.
What I love about it is that one of the things I love about it is that it's everybody everywhere, so it gives that sense of community, but it's also, what are they doing? They're singing. They're singing. They're making music, which is what we heard last night. There were kids that got on stage last night. There were multiple generations of the same family. It was a community gathering for song and playing instruments for music, and that's important. This also reminds me the delicious singing of the mother. It reminds me of something we recently experienced, which was the sweet visit that we took to your daughter Emma's house and singing to a little baby granddaughter. And you were playing instruments for a little baby granddaughter, passing on the music. Isn't that important? It's important.
I'm
important.
sure you. I mean, I love my daughter Emma and my grandchild.
All the grandchildren.
Skylar, all my grandchildren.
That's right.
And every time I get together, I do it. You know what I'm doing. I always like to sing and tell stories to them.
They love it.
Whether they comprehend what the heck I'm saying or singing,
that's right.
That's not important. What's
this
important
is a tiny baby already got it.
It's the connection, the connecting,
that's
and
right.
in a creative, wonderful way, and see how Molly snuck that in. That was not part of our program discussion, but we had a really wonderful stay and wonderful visit with Emma and Dave. Treasure, anyway.
Well, the other thing about that poem that reminds me of was because it's a song of America. There was some news in our country today about another Jim. So we talked about Jim Norton and Jim Athern. We have to tip a hat.
Died. Jim Athern's wandering around,
and Jimmy Carter. We just got that news today. Sad news that he passed.
What a wonderful fella.
So he's done a lot for a lot of people in this country, and just getting out the hammer and nails and helping people have a house.
He elevated the
to
position of president by being a beloved fellow.
And he was a farmer.
That's right.
So what a cool lot of connections there, right?
Thumbs
I think we better celebrate with a farm song, right?
That's right. See if I can.
Yeah, this is one from Scotland.
Here we go.
Bonnie at Morn. Yeah. tune. I love that
I think
tune.
we're having fun with this show tonight.
I think we are too. We decided to try something new.
We're having a ball here.
That's right. Yay. Oh, glad you like the instruments. Yay. Oh, yeah. Thank you for your tributes.
Yeah, your comments. Please keep your comments coming.
Yeah, that's right. And thanks for joining us. Oh, Nancy's joined us. I'm glad you like the poems too. Great. Well, we've played a lot of heartfelt songs this show. We thought we should sneak in a little up-tempo one before everybody goes to bed. Just so you have enough energy to go brush your teeth.
That's right. Great, I think I'd do this in key of C, don't I?
Oh, whatever you're doing, and I'll go with you.
Old MacDonald, he had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
And on his farm he had a big dog.
E-I-E-I-O.
With a bow wow here and a bow wow there. Here a bow, there a bow, everywhere.
Woof, woof, woof.
Old
Donald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
We love farmers.
Yeah, we do. And
Well,
the
old
dogs.
MacDonald, you know, he had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
And on his farm he had one big cow.
E-I-E-I-O.
With a moo here and a moo there. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere. Old
MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Now, old MacDonald, well, you know, he had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
And on his farm he had some chickens.
E-I-E-I-O.
Chick, chick here and a chick, chick there. Here, chick, there, chick. You're awesome. Oh, MacDonald, well, he had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
Let's do pigs. Oh, MacDonald, well, he had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had some pigs.
E-I-E-I-O.
With an oink oink here and an oink oink there. Here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink oink. Oh, MacDonald.
And a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
One more verse.
All right. Who should we have now?
You got a favorite?
I was going to say skunk. That's very Vineyard, but I don't know what sound they make.
Oh, MacDonald, well, he had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had some ducks.
Ooh.
This is my favorite verse.
Good one.
E-I-E-I-O. With a quack quack here and a quack quack there. Here a quack, there a quack. Everyone's a quack quack. Bunch of quackers. Oh, MacDonald only had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O. We forgot the horse. We can't end without the horse.
No, old MacDonald had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O.
And on his farm he had a big horse.
E-I-E-I-O.
With a here and a here. You got it, man. Old MacDonald really had a
farm.
E-I-E-I-O. Bow wow.
That was a fun way to
Are you
celebrate
still with
farming.
us, folks? You haven't gone on to something else?
Oh, thank
We
you.
need an update. We need an update.
Joanne liked the animal noises.
Oh, yes.
I hope you were doing it
I
right
think
along with
you
me.
nailed it with all those. You did it so much better. I'm so academic with my versions of it.
Well, you know, you're sticking with the original,
Yeah.
you know.
That's right.
I'm just going rogue on you.
That's right. Anyway, we got to give the folks an update.
Oh, we got an update. Here it comes. We got an update on the hooking project. You know I've been showing you updates as I'm making further progress here. Let's see if I can get it up right here. It's coming in for a close-up. Look, I've got some
You
drawings.
all recognize that?
Look at that boat. Look at that boat. You see that
Isn't
boat?
this amazing?
What the little happy...
It's astounding.
And there's a couple of people in the boat. I don't know if you can see it really good. If I could bring that in. There we go. There we go. There's Mark, and he looks like he's sitting on me, but I'm just in front of him. But it's getting there. It's getting there. I got the blue waves and
Molly's a hooker.
That's right. It's coming along.
She's hooking here and there.
There's close up of the stitches. You can see. It's kind of fun. It's a super fun project. I'm having a great time. Yeah, really fun.
I'd love to know if anyone else in watching our show has their own little project that they're working on this winter. You know, are you sewing? Are you knitting? Are you...
Right? Exactly.
I'd love to know. I think it would be fun to share with
you could
each
share
and
and post a picture of how you're coming along with it, too.
I think one of the stellar aspects of being a New Englander, and I know you can feel the same way in other parts of the country,
That's right.
but I'm saying New Englander because that's where I'm from. The part about being from here is that we have 4 seasons, and they come and they go, and they change, and every season has its way. But the thing is, it's so welcoming, is that in the fall, winter, late winter, we have some quality time at home with our loved ones. Some quality time at home with our hands. And people do things with their hands. Now, it's not to deny the fact that you do your things with your hands in the summer and the spring and the fall and whatever.
Just in different ways. Mm-hmm.
But it's just so seasonally wonderful.
Oh, I got to respond to this comment from Joanne that she never knew hooking was so creative. Isn't that cool? I didn't know that either. And the cool thing is that the people that are here that are teaching a class about it, they were like, there's no wrong way to do it. And I was like, well, do you do it in every hole? Well, sometimes, sometimes not. There's a lot of creativity in it. I had no idea either. So it's been really fun to explore the
I've been amazed by
it.
Joanne, it's really amazing. You start digging into the subject and you find some incredibly talented, quiet-spoken folks turning out these amazing...
And where did I find out about it? At the agricultural fair. Let's get it back to farming after all here.
Yeah, so this is what this show is about. We're honoring both our fishermen and our farmers.
That's right.
And our communities, as I hope you are.
Communities, that's right.
And
may we all come forth into the next year strong communities. Keep that person-to-person thing going.
One of the messages that I passed on at that memorial service, which I think you all know, is that when these wonderful people pass on, they leave an empty room, or they leave an emptiness, for which we all have to fill with our own ways, our own creative energy, our own love of things, of love of people. And in many respects, that's their legacy being carried by us. We get to carry on their story. And in a community where people know each other and people care about each other, that's one of the magical things about folks who gather together, whether they're farmers, fishermen, or hookers, or musicians.
That's right.
Poets and writers and storytellers.
Right. Or excellent cooks of potluck things. Now, before we sing this last song that we love so much and send you off rolling home wherever you're going to be rolling home to, we got to say a few thank yous. Number one of which every week is that we got Brad at the behind the curtain pulling all of this magic together, all cameras 1, 2, and 3, and putting the sound together for us and helping us spread the word so that people can find us on MVTV here locally. They can find us at CCM TV out in Salem, Oregon. They can find us on podcasts and find us on every streaming kind of place you'd ever think of, right? And what else am I leaving out?
It is
on
so,
our website,
I mean,
you know?
the behind-the-scene life of this Sunday event, and Christmas at Sea of 2 weeks ago, and just, it's amazing the community that connects behind us, with us.
Yeah.
You know, without,
we're super grateful.
There is an anonymous crowd that watches the show that we only accidentally bump into when we're somewhere.
That's so cool.
And it's just, and the stories that overflow, and the Christmas cards we get, and the thoughtfulness of friends out there. Listen, thank you.
Thank you. And again, another huge thank you to Brad, who put together all the various footage from various camera angles and various microphones and mixed it all together for the Christmas at Sea show. Look it up on the Mark Allen Lovewell YouTube channel, because that really was a tour de force of editing, and it was a really amazing program with maritime storytellers and poets and all kinds of beautiful music from a lot of different sources. So it was a really fun thing to be
a lot of
involved in.
moving parts that are pulled together, and it looks easy.
Yeah.
It looks,
so thanks, Brad, for making it look
smooth.
easy.
But
thanks to Captain Brad. Oh, we got to toast Captain Brad.
It's complex what he does, what he brings to the table, what he brings to our show.
That's right.
We applaud him.
And find some more of his wonderful work at the FisherPoetry Archive, because he's been posting a lot of videos now of some of the performances from the Fisher Poets from 2024's Fisher Poetry Gathering. And we're coming up in this next February for 2025. We'll be there, and we can't wait to see all of our friends there too. So it's going to be wonderful.
We're already talking it up.
I know, it's so exciting, so exciting.
And our Fisher poets are talking it up too.
That's right. All right, let's have a little sing-along. Here we go. Happy times we've spent with you, rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea, rolling home to the Cape Horn, one frosty morning, and the sails were full of snow. Tighten those sheets and pull in those halyards. Let her off and let her go.
song of the year. Last verse of the year. Many thousand miles behind us. Many thousand miles to go. The ocean lifts her waves to bring us to that now remembered shore. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to Martha's Vineyard. Rolling home, near Vanity.
Yay.
Thank you, everyone.
We love you. We'll see you in the new year. Have a great one. We wish you all the best.
Come all young sailormen, listen to me. I'll sing you a song of the fish in the sea. Blow ye winds westerly, westerly blow. We're bound to the southward, so steady she goes.